In the heart of a small, secluded town, there stood an old, decrepit mansion known as the Blackwood House. Its sinister reputation had plagued the townsfolk for generations, and few dared to approach it, especially after dark. One gloomy October evening, a group of adventurous friends, Alex, Sarah, and Mike, decided to test their bravery. Armed with flashlights and shaky determination, they approached the imposing mansion. As they stepped onto the creaky porch, a chill ran down their spines, and the air seemed to grow heavier. The full moon cast an eerie glow upon the mansion's facade, making it even more foreboding. Inside, the Blackwood House was an eerie labyrinth of decaying walls, faded wallpaper, and rotting wooden floors. Cobwebs hung like sinister tapestries, and the shadows seemed to dance with a life of their own. The air was stifling, and a putrid odor of decay hung in every corner. As they ventured deeper into the mansion, the friends heard faint whispers in the dark, indistinguishable and filled with malevolence. The walls seemed to close in around them, and the temperature dropped drastically. It was as if the house itself was alive, a malevolent entity, feeding off their fear. The trio found themselves in a grand, derelict library, shelves filled with ancient books that appeared untouched by human hands for centuries. A gust of wind blew out their flashlights, plunging them into darkness. Panic set in as the whispers grew louder, surrounding them. Out of the blackness, a ghastly figure materialized. It was a ghostly woman in a tattered wedding gown, her eyes hollow and filled with anguish. She floated towards them, her bony fingers stretching out, her voice a haunting wail. "I lost my love," she moaned, her voice echoing through the chamber. "I've been waiting for him. Forever." Terror-stricken, the friends fled from the library, blindly running through the dark corridors. The mansion seemed to shift and change, trapping them inside its twisted labyrinth. As they turned a corner, they entered a room filled with antique mirrors. Their reflections in the glass showed not themselves, but their own ghastly deaths. Each mirror revealed a different horrific fate, and the room was filled with the agonized screams of countless souls trapped within the mirrors. Desperation and fear drove the friends to the brink of madness. They stumbled upon a hidden door leading to the basement, a place of unspeakable horrors. The walls were lined with ancient instruments of torture, and the basement itself was a chamber of suffering. The malevolent presence that inhabited the Blackwood House closed in on them, a force that thrived on fear and despair. The friends felt their sanity slipping away as the house's malevolent power tormented them. They were never seen again. The legend of the Blackwood House continued to haunt the town, a warning to all who dared to approach. The malevolent entity within, the lost souls it trapped, and the horrors it held within its decaying walls would persist, a source of eternal terror in the hearts of those who dared to remember. Years passed, and the mansion became a place shunned even by the bravest of souls. However, the legend of the Blackwood House could not be contained. It was said that on certain moonless nights, the mournful cries of the ghostly bride could still be heard echoing through the town, a chilling reminder of the horrors that dwelled within those cursed walls.